My niece Eva decided to use her vacation time to come visit us in Montana this year. We took her to the farmer's market. We went out for a drink, introduced her to a Montana bar. And I found this beautiful flower basket. I was so disappointed that mine don't look just like this. We made bruschetta with what we picked up at the market, and Vanessa and Chris came over to share in that meal with us. And then it was time to take Eva on her first Montana hike. Every time he crosses water. Yeah. Oh, those are cute.
I wouldn't have even noticed it unless I saw it jump.
Unless I saw it move, me neither. It took Larky about one day to become Eva's best friend. He's going to miss her a lot. So as you know by now, Eva is here visiting. Get your head in there.
Hello.
She's here visiting for a week. She brought this up with her. Doesn't that look interesting? We haven't decided how you pronounce it. Is it macaroon or macaron?
I've always said macaroon.
I've always said macaroon too.
Like macaron.
You know what I think? I think macaroons are those things made out of coconut. I think that's a macaroon. These might be macaron. We might have been saying it wrong. It doesn't matter. We're going to make these today. So you're along for the ride.
Right.
She brought this package, so we're going to do it. Okay. First thing up, I think we need to grind these nuts. It took Eva, what, a day to make friends with Larky?
Yep.
He spent so much time barking at
me, yeah.
It was ridiculous. He was like, stranger danger, stranger danger. But then Kim and I realized that it's the first time we've actually had a stranger in our house with him. He only has a very closed group that he knows, you know, Vanessa and Chris and the boys and us. So
and they were here before you got Larky.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So they're all he knew. So I was surprised it only took him a day. Okay, we have a thick meringue. No
okay,
way.
Thick meringue. I lost my place.
I think we have a pretty thick meringue.
Thick meringue, okay.
I think that looks like a... It's obviously a two-person process.
Yeah, yes, it is.
You want different
So it
decoration.
came with this container thing to squeeze your little cookies out of. I've never seen anything like that. Eva's doing my camera work. Okay, FYI, where we're at. We have baked off most of our cookies. We have more to go. I'll show you a picture here of the first batch. I'm proud of Eva and I because we learned from the first batch.
We made adjustments.
We made adjustments. The second batch looks much better. This is a slightly tricky project, right?
Right? I would say, yeah.
You would think there'd be a lot of waste from macaron. We have realized it's a macaron, not macaroon. We did take time to Google that, so we know what that is. Anyway, Eva's finishing off the batter, the last of the batter, not a lot left. We made coffee macarons. I don't know if I said that before. And we're going to make, it's supposed to be, well, they're espresso. Yeah, espresso macarons. And we're making, the filling we're making is, well, it's supposed to be tiramisu. You're supposed to use mascarpone and amaretto. We have neither one. We're going to use cream cheese and homemade Kahlua. So let's see how this goes. Hey!
Hello! Hello!
And we're back. And oh my gosh, we're so proud of our cookies. Aren't we? Look at that plate of cookies.
They look wonderful.
They're perfect. The second time around, they look like store-bought.
They do. They look wonderful.
I'm so impressed. You want to try one?
All right.
Here's the taste test. Actually, we have been eating the bad crust.
But we haven't had it with the filling.
We haven't had it with the filling.
So.
The two cookies together. You gotta have one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mmm. Very good. Oh my goodness.
Those are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That espresso is really, really good.
So good.
With the Kahlua batter.
Mmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
This turned out really
I
well.
love those little cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Macaron gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
good.
We have our little drink.
We have our little cocktail. Tonight's cocktail is
Limoncello. Martini.
meringue or something. I don't know.
Meringue
And
martini.
Kim says it's pretty sour, so be ready.
Good.
Okay.
I can handle sour.
Ooh! Ooh, that's a kicker.
That is good.
That's a martini kicker,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whoa. I like it.
There you go.
It's got graham crackers around the crust. I'll put the recipe down below.
Around the rim.
Around the rim, the crust. Cookie on the brain here.
There you go.
Today is Thursday, July
22nd.
Thank you. 22nd? I have no idea. Eva and I are, we've been having kind of a laid back day today. Went to the lake, watched the boys fish, or the boy and his dad fish for a little bit. That was good. Went out to lunch. Eva tried the grill / hilltop hitching post. We had lunch there. Tonight we're going to go to McGregor Lodge for dinner.
Yes.
We're trying to show Eva all the Montana local places. Yeah, this is not bad, but I feel like that's all I need. I mean,
Pretty strong.
One
Yeah.
drink is going to do me.
Any martini though is pretty
Any
strong.
martini. But yeah, this is good.
That's tasty.
That's tasty.
And our cookies turned out wonderful the second time around.
We fixed those cookies. What do you think of
What
the
do you
cookies?
think?
Aren't they delicious? Eva and I are super impressed.
Yes.
And they're beautiful. They're just beautiful. I
They
mean,
actually
look at that
look like-
cookie. It's just gorgeous. You wouldn't believe it, but you look out here and there's blue sky. The smoke, I don't even want to say it. The smoke is kind of cleared off.
Cleared off for today? Yes.
We're very hopeful because tomorrow our plan is to drive to Glacier National Park. Eva's never been there,
Yes.
so Kim's gonna stay home with the dog. I'm gonna drive her through Glacier. We're gonna do the Going to the Sun Road. We have our pass. Everything is set. Our plan is to do Hidden Lake Overlook hike. We'll see if that works. We're gonna get up real early and leave so we can get there before most of the crowds, some of the crowds, a few of the crowds.
A couple people?
Get a place in the parking lot. That's our goal.
There you go.
And then we are going to look for a possible place to spend the night. Yeah, this is a whole story. I told Eva earlier today, I said, pack your things to spend the night. We're going to see if we can get a hotel somewhere to spend the night near there, somewhere. And she goes, well, that shouldn't be a problem, right? And
Not remembering that it's tourist season.
and that if you want to stay inside the park right now, you should have made your reservations last October. Yeah, that's how busy it gets here.
But we're special, so we're going to get a room, and it's okay.
That's right. We're super special.
It does not hurt to
We'll
ask.
get our room. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It should be really fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We look like newcomers. Well, you are. First timers. We're just first timers. Never do some cave diving.
There you go.
So Eve and I got to the park. First thing we saw was a bear, right?
Little black bear.
Little black bear. We didn't see it long enough to take a picture, but old Victoria was like, you never see bears on this side of the park. And then there it was.
And there it was.
Cute little black bear. And then we wanted to do the Logan Hidden Lake Overlook. Yeah, Logan Pass Hidden Lake Overlook Trail, but there was no place to park. We were up there probably a little bit before 8.
Yeah, about 7:30.
There was nowhere. We left our house at 5:30 this morning to try to get there in time. So we decided, never mind. And now we're doing 3 waterfalls. So you've seen Bering and you've seen St. Mary's, and now we're on our way to Virginia Waterfalls. And people have said they saw a cow moose with a calf, which we were,
We have not been able to see.
one of us was slightly disappointed about that, missing that.
Slightly, and one.
What a cackle I have. Holy heck. I gotta stop cackling.
It's pretty funny though.
We're on our way up to Virginia Falls.
This is the lower falls.
This is the lower Virginia Falls. We're gonna make the effort and go to the top.
There you go. Scared at all?
No, she's not.
This is the upper falls.
Worth the climb,
Right? Woo! Hello.
We're trying to get into Winnie Glacier. Get over here, Eva.
I'm
I can't get you.
And we are stuck
Yeah.
at the entrance of Winnie Glacier because they are doing road work. So we've been sitting here for about a half an hour waiting to get in.
Yep. It's a little annoying. Big line behind us. Somebody's given up and turning around, it looks like.
Looks like. However, when we were driving through the park, we saw a black bear at the beginning. Then we saw a deer. Then we saw a grizzly, and it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Go ahead. It was caramel colored.
It was caramel colored. Huge head.
It was gorgeous. Gosh, it was pretty. Big. Oh, here comes a big truck.
We're hoping that when we get into Winnie Glacier, we see some more wildlife.
Yeah.
So it was pretty amazing so far.
Yeah, this is the area Kim and I usually see bears at, but I couldn't believe we've already seen two.
And the grizzly, he was beautiful.
He was beautiful. Big old hump. I saw a tiny bit of him as we were driving by. Eva saw it first. And
I saw his huge head and his body, and then she saw him in the rearview mirror. She's like, "Ah!"
I saw him cross the road in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, "Holy cow!"
And I'm like, "Stop!"
He was pretty. He was pretty. The rangers were trying to. Well, we're not sure what they were doing, but they had two trucks there, and they were doing something. I think they were trying to get him across the road. He might have been bothering somebody. There was a whole group of people parked, and he might have been bothering somebody. So, yeah, he might have been bothering somebody, or they were just trying to be safe and keep him safe and get him across that road without him getting run over or running into someone's car or something. That would be
exactly.
bad. So, yeah, but it was really cool.
It was
We're
awesome.
Looking forward to more wildlife.
Yes, please.
So this is our first view of the Winnie Glacier Hotel. It was built by the Great Northern Railway in 1914 to 1915. It is situated on the shores of Swift Current Lake inside Glacier National Park. It was partially renovated in 2016. It's a 5-story hotel, contains 2 suites, 7 family rooms, and 205 guest rooms. There's no air conditioning or TV. Lewis W. Hill, president of the Great Northern Railway, wanted to establish this area as the American Alps and chose a Swiss chalet style for the hotel. A hardy crew of craftsmen overcame the difficulties of building what was then Montana's largest hotel while withstanding winter temperatures below 0 degrees in order to have the hotel completed for a July 4th, 1915 opening. Most of the timber for the hotel was lodged from nearby and milled at a sawmill on the shores of Swift Current Lake. In the 1960s through the 1980s, the hotel was known for its employment entertainment. One of the first things Eva and I did when we arrived was take a walk around Swift Current Lake, and we saw this grizzly up on the hill towards the end of our hike. It's a 3-mile hike around the lake, and it was really pretty, but we saw this grizzly, and it was just gorgeous. You can tell grizzlies by that hump they have right above their front legs. They have a big hump up there. And I apologize for the quality of the video because it was really windy out that day. And, you know, this guy was quite a ways, guy or gal, was quite a ways up the hill from us. I didn't have my tripod with me. I was just hand holding this and really extending my lens. But it was just gorgeous. We were thrilled to see this guy. And then we were lucky enough to see another bear. Now, I think this is a grizzly. The hump is not as obvious on this one, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful bear. If it's a black bear, it's a huge black bear. It was so much fun to watch them. We loved it. We were a safe distance away. We weren't in any danger. We were quite a ways away. And then I surprised Eva with already having a hotel reservation. This was the view from our room. We had a little patio. It was really nice. We're in Winnie Glacier.
We saw more bear.
More bears. Yes.
We're just waiting for our little moose to come wandering down this evening.
Had a great room. It was really, really pretty. Nice king-size bed. And the lake at sunset. What can you say? So beautiful there. And then the next morning it was time to say goodbye and move on down the park. Then Eva and I drove down to Two Medicine. That's another area of Glacier National Park. It's another entrance point to the park. This is overlooking lower and upper Two Medicine lakes. Very pretty. And here we are right at lower Two Medicine Lake. Really pretty. We decide to take a short hike here to the Astro Park Overlook. And this was the only wildlife we got to see. So this is Eva and I at Two Medicine. We're taking a short hike. Looks like it's going to be a 4-miler. I thought it was 3.5, but it doesn't matter. 4 is not bad. We're going to the Astro Park Overlook. I think this is the same hike I've done with Kim and Vanessa and Chris years and years ago. And we had a nice bear sighting along the way with them. It'd be cool if that happened, but anyway, Two Medicine. It's very pretty here. So here's the trail we're on, and the views are lovely. We've passed how many people on this trail?
I don't know.
3? Maybe just 3 people. What I'm trying to say is not heavily populated. Everybody seems to be gathered at the boat dock and wanting to take a boat trip across lower Two Medicine up to upper Two Medicine, I assume. Which, good for them. They can do that. But it makes the trails pretty nice for hiking. Not a lot of crowds. Not a lot of crowds. Right, Eva?
And I'm very upset because Aunt Victoria won't let me pet a bear. She's going to run off and leave me to get mauled.
Yeah, I'm telling her, I'm not reaching for my camera if we see a bear. I'm reaching for the bear spray. Just FYI. Yeah, and then running away.
You're on.
Here comes the wind. I'll talk loud. Eva and I we're at the end of our hike at Two Medicine. We have come up to Astro Park Overlook. It's really pretty. I finished my first pair of hiking socks, and I really like them. I've already started a third one, which I'm going to show you. You know, I'm going to make these, and none of them are going to match. So, you know, the other day I realized this doesn't have to be a pair, because this one could pair with this one, right?
There you go.
why does this make me so happy? I think it's because I love using up leftover yarn scraps. We all kind of have a love-hate relationship with all those leftover sock yarn scraps. We like looking at them, but we don't want to not use them. It feels like a waste. So I think that's a big reason I'm enjoying these. Also, they just feel really free form. So I'm just doing whatever I want, and I really like that. So as you saw, Eva and I stayed at the Winnie Glacier Lodge last night. Eva thought it was the Minnie, because English language, folks. She couldn't hear the difference between many and Minnie, and who can, right? So that was kind of a funny thing that she told us. We're gonna head home. We might make 1 or 2 more stops along the way, but yeah, we're gonna be back at the house tonight, and it's been a good trip. Okay. Huh? What?
It's really cold, but it's really
Is it?
yeah.
After we got back home, I made us some Maduri sours, which I will include the recipe for below. And I taught Eva how to play Quiddler. We had a lot of fun with that. Eva loved watching our hummingbirds, the little hummingbirds that hang around. She also really enjoyed the various deer that she got to watch while she was here. We also took her to see the Kyla Pictographs. I will include a couple of links below to where you can read about those. These are probably thousands of years old, and they're just about 10 miles from our house. I find them really interesting. For Eva's last evening here, we went to the town of Big Fork, where we posed with the Big Fork. We had a really nice dinner. Vanessa and Chris joined us. This was the last sunset of her stay. And I surprised her with a little gift. I had knit her something. Now, I want to give everybody fair warning. These are R-rated mittens. So if you need to turn away, I will put on the screen when you should come back, or if you have children in the house. This pattern is called How Cold Is It? By Drunk Girl Designs. I started these a while back, and I thought Eva would really enjoy them. I think they turned out really pretty. These practically knit themselves. The yarn is Knit Pixtrol fingering in white, and the purple and the green are from the Cat Lady Halloween Minis. 2 of those out of that set. I love the way these turned out. I think they're really pretty. I just want to tell everybody thanks for watching. As usual, all the links will be below the podcast and in my Ravelry group. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me. Hope I see you next time. Bye.